Well, for more on this, we've got Jonathan Lis joining us today, the Deputy Director of the think tank British Influence, joining us here live from London. So great to have you on the programme, Jonathan. So what do you make of all of this debacle?
Well, I think that we have to see it in a broader context. After 13 years of Conservative rule, where the country feels fed up and exhausted, that everything is going wrong, and now there seems to be a very real risk that public buildings are going to collapse around us. So people are very, very concerned. There's nothing more important than our children's safety, and any hint that our children are in danger in any way and the government is to blame is incredibly toxic. And that's what also makes it a very dangerous political issue for the government, partly because it's happened under the Conservatives' watch, partly because the Conservatives suspended Labour's rebuilding programme, partly, and most importantly for Rishi Sunak, because he denied the request to rebuild 200 schools, instead making it 50 schools a year. And so if his fingerprints are on this, then it's going to be very, very politically dangerous for him.
Yeah, it's not a good look, is it? And as you rightly say, 13 years and nothing's been done. And of course, nothing's been done over the summer holidays either, because we've got children here in England that are preparing to go back to school this week, and some of them won't be able to do that. Just one really concerning point to all of this is that this aerated concrete, as it's known, is not just used in schools. As we're learning, it's actually been used in some hospitals as well. And that could be politically catastrophic for the likes of Rishi Sunak and the Conservative Party.
Yes, we're hearing that it's being used in hospitals and also courtrooms. There's a court house in North London that's had to close indefinitely now. So this is a spiralling issue, and the government will want to make sure that it contains it, because it's becoming a symbol almost of national decline, that we can't even trust the buildings above our heads to stay upright under this government, after years of austerity, after the years of economic mismanagement that so many people feel has characterised the last few years, which is why the Conservatives are so far behind in the polls. So clearly, the first priority of the Conservatives is to make sure these buildings are safe and to provide alternatives, but then crucially also to kind of isolate the political contagion and make sure that this doesn't sort of become a metaphor for the Conservative misrule, in which case the Conservatives could be facing an electoral wipeout next year.
Okay, Jonathan Lis, thank you so very much indeed, Deputy Director of the think tank British Influence, here live from London on WION World as well. Thank you for your time.